get back in action and answer your question. Now, this is an interesting question, and that is, what's the best mindset about life? It's a very interesting question. I believe when it comes to life, when it comes to the mindset, that there are two things. There are two pieces of advice that I have for you. Number one is always remember that life is short. Life is very, very short. That this is very, very personal. But during the time in October, when I was doing my event, a huge event with 1,000 of my students, my mom, as you know, I'm very close to my mom. That my mom raised me, and I'm the only child in my family. So she came to Vancouver and the first time saw me speak after all these years. And it's very nice for her to witness what I have done, or you can see me in action. And then after the event, she just before she went back to Taiwan, because she stayed here for a couple months already, she wasn't feeling well. So she went back to Taiwan and got checked up by the doctor. And unfortunately, after the checkup, we found out that she was diagnosed with cancer, and it's first stage. And immediately we went to surgery and everything else. And of course I was shocked, because that's not what I expected. And I am fortunate enough to be able to provide her with the best care, the best medical care, the best nurse, the best doctor that she can treat. And after surgery, while I was in Japan, it's actually extremely successful. And very quickly, she's now recovering. And that always reminds me that the people that are in your life, your family, your friends, the people you love, the people that you care, you never know. You just never know. Suddenly one day they could be perfectly healthy, next day they could get sick. And as you get older, if you know what I'm talking about, you see people around you, your friends, that some of them, they might get sick, they might pass away. It just reminds me that how short life is, and sometimes how fragile life is. That you don't have forever. You don't have, when you think, oh yeah, I've got 20 years, I've got 30 years. Let's say pretend you see your family once a year. And you might think, well, I see my family once a year. I've got 20 years, I've got 30 years, I've got 40 years to see them. No, you don't. If you see them once a year, you have maybe 20 times to see them. You have maybe 30 times to see them. You do not have 20, 30 years. If you look at it that way, it would create that sense of urgency in your life. And then from this incident, I am fortunate. That's why I say to people, you got to take care of yourself. It's not about the money. Money can buy love. Money can buy health. But money can buy at least the medical care or the help that they need the most when your family, when your loved ones need them. I remember when I had no money, when my father needs care, I wasn't able to provide for him financially. But I'm fortunate enough now I'm in a place when my mom gets sick that I could do that for her. I could do that for her. So when people say money's not important, that's fucking bullshit. Money's fucking important. The second thing is, in life, that you don't know shit. I don't know shit. Don't get arrogant and say, oh, I know this and I know that and I know a lot of stuff. Most people, especially broke people, they struggle because they have a big ego. And you gotta weight your ego with a bank account. Which one weighs more? Your ego versus your bank account. If you know so fucking much, if you know so fucking smart, why are you broke? There's so many people that are so smart, they have an opinions about everything. An opinion about politics, opinion about business, about people, about social media, about whatever the fuck it is. Yet they're not happy. They're struggling. They're not living a good life. All they have is got the opinion, which nobody actually gives a fuck. So, knowing that you don't know shit, I don't know shit, having that mentality, having that humble student mentality that you're always learning, you're always growing, that life is short, have that sense of urgency, go after what you want, don't wait. Don't wait to spend that time with the family. Don't wait to spend that time with the loved ones. Don't wait till that when they need help and you are not in a position to help. I cannot tell you that when they need help and you're so helpless, that hopelessness That is just the worst feeling in the world. So do not wait.